This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, has attended the opening of the first UAE Media Forum, held under the patronage of His Highness and organised by the Dubai Press Club at the Intercontinental Hotel Dubai at Festival City. Present at the opening were a group of local media organisation leaders, experts and specialists in various areas of media work, along with a large number of Emirati media students. The opening was also attended by His Highness Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Chairman of the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, along with a number of senior media officials, writers and thinkers. Upon arrival, Sheikh Mohammed and his accompanying delegation toured the exhibition held within the UAE Media Forum with the participation of 9 national media institutions and a number of Emirati media students. During his tour, His Highness spoke to the young people participating in the exhibition, as well as visiting the national media institutions' wings participating in the exhibition, where he was briefed on what they're doing in the field of supporting the young generation and positive communication with media students at national universities. And the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, received Sheikh Khalid bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, Bahraini Minister of Foreign Affairs. Sheikh Khalid conveyed to Sheikh Mohammed the greetings of His Highness King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and his congratulations on Dubai winning the Expo 2020. The ruler of Dubai discussed with his guests several issues of mutual interests and bilateral relations between the two countries. They also discussed the role of UAE-Bahrain Joint Committee in strengthening relations of all aspects for the best interest of the two nations and the GCC citizens. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Sharqi, Crown Prince of Fujairah, attended the ceremony for the temporary closure of the Wadi National Park to protect its ecosystem and redevelopment to make it safer for the public. The temporary closure comes after the directors of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad Al Sharqi to close the UAE's first national park and called for joint conservation efforts by the Fujairah Municipality and Emirates Wildlife Society to protect the wildlife and water resources in the park. According to the statements by the Crown Prince of Fujairah, the move is aimed to manage and establish the 129 km² Wadi National Park as a regional model for nature conservation. However, no timeline was given for the duration of the closure. Officials added that the park will be open as a well-established national park in the future.
It's a closure for the best of the place. We want to maintain it, enhance it and make it better. Not according to my rules, according to the international standard, and people have been working with the environment like Ramsar, WWF and other aspects. We got a very strong order from His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Mohammed Al Sharqi, ruler of Fujairah, member of the Supreme Council, and his Crown Prince, the Sheikh Mohammed Al Sharqi. He's been pressing and following us to make sure that we're following the international standards. Because we are very happy and we are thankful for the previous generation who kept this water alive for us until now. We want to thank them and we want to maintain it for the coming generations.
Nestled between the Hajar Mountains and located on the eastern coast of the country, Wadi was a designated protected area under Law No. 2 of 2009 to become the first mountain protected area in the UAE. The Wadi is home to the UAE's only waterfall, as well as 100 species of mammals, birds, reptiles and amphibians, including more than 300 species of plants. According to Ida Tilish, Director General of the Emirates Wildlife Society, Worldwide Fund for Nature, the closure will allow them to document the species that live in the Wadi and give it a much-needed chance to recover from human impact.
Conservation includes a lot of things. It's properly management, but it's also very much the ongoing research that will take place, because there's a lot of things we still don't know. So during our research so far, we have discovered 69 new species to science, which is a lot, but we actually estimate to see a lot more. So we'll be continuing research, and we're doing research through camera trapping. So we have cameras everywhere in the Wadi now. With the help of the armed forces, we've been able to establish them with helicopters. But we also have ongoing research. Actually, every day our researchers go in. One of the challenges that we have had is that there's been a lot of activities there by humans, such as graffiti painting, chopping down both trees and vegetation. This has been very damaging for the ecosystem. And what we're trying to do now is to give nature a little bit of a break for it to recover before the park is going to be opened up to the public in a safe and sort of managed manner.
1 in 5 patients in long-term intensive care is a young man crippled for life in a car crash, with the nation's medical community renewing calls for tougher action to curb one described as a pandemic of excessive speed, reckless driving and systematic flouting of basic road safety precautions. Doctors have described the heartbreak of providing lifetime support for victims with alert minds trapped in the physical prison of a non-functioning body. According to medical experts quoted in a local report, in some medical facilities, as many as 1 in 5 patients are victims of road traffic accidents. One long-term care provider stated that out of 50 beds in Al Ain and 36 in Abu Dhabi, 18% of patients are car crash victims, some having suffered severe head injuries causing brain damage, and a large number have suffered a high cervical spine fracture, resulting in lifelong paralysis. Ali Hashmi, director of Amana Healthcare, a care facility in Al Ain for the chronically ill, said that the government is committed to implementing measures to reduce road traffic accidents. However, speeding drivers were still a primary factor in many crashes. According to the Health Authority Abu Dhabi, road traffic accidents account for 10.4% of all deaths. They are the leading cause of death among young males aged between 13 and 15. Of the 514 injury deaths in the Emirate last year, 303 were related to a road traffic incident, which means somebody died every 28 hours last year because of a road accident. UAE nationals will soon be able to get an Indian visa on arrival as part of the visa reforms project. According to a local daily, based on the statements from India's Planning Minister Rajiv Shukla, who is leading the visa reforms project, UAE is one of the 40 countries that will have the visa on arrival facility by early next year. According to Shukla, the Indian government's decision to offer UAE nationals a visa on arrival as part of the reforms project is on track, adding that the move will be a simple, normal administrative outcome by the government's Home Ministry after taking into account issues like infrastructure and logistics.